G'day, it's 28th of April 2018. We're at the Narrabri, New South Wales, which is now south of Moree, northern New South Wales area, for the unpaid rates auction with the Narrabri Shire Council. You can see in the background the hall. Today we've got over 30 properties for auction. A lot of them are unbuildable or non-residential land. There are a few weird ones in there which we'll be looking at. There's a commercial zone block in Weewa. There's also a 2,000 acre block in 5 lots at Jacks Creek. They're the two main ones that will have the big monies on them. Not so much a Weewa one, that's probably only worth 20-25,000. Jacks Creek's worth 300,000 to 400,000. Must be a deceased estate, not quite sure why it's hitting the auction. The rest of them are between $5,000 and $10,000 blocks. Be interesting to see how many people we get to the auction. Being New South Wales, usually the market's quite strong. You get a lot of people. I know a couple of people that actually do this as well, go to auctions, so I know they'll be in there today. So look, if we get 2-3 properties out of the 30, you know, it's worth the time. I'll show you the prices on the list. I'll show you the properties on the list. And then after the auction, we'll go over what we paid for them, and what we think they're worth, and what type of profit we can make. So let's, fingers crossed, let's see how we go. As you can see, Jacks Creek, this property here is in 5 allotments. It's over 2,000 acres, looking at a value of $370,000 to $400,000. It's a very interesting property, that, so we'll be interested to see what that goes for. Very interested in it. All the rest of these properties here are zoned residential, basic half-acre lots, somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000 they're worth on the market. Once again, we'll see how much they sell for. They may go too high for us, we might just let them go. These two here are business zone, B2 zone blocks, one with an old shop on it, so that's worth about 20 or 30,000, so we'll be interested in that one as well. These ones are not so much, except for this one here. You'll note it's got 10 allotments on the one parcel, which we can separate later. That may be of interest to us. You know, at $4,000 a block. It doesn't have a road reserve, it doesn't have a made road to it. It has a legal access but no road reserve, these blocks. All the rest of these blocks in this same town are exactly the same. Can't build on them. Zone rural, recreation use only, but these 10 here may be of some value, so we'll see how we go.
On your lot's the only one there, the 18 Brigalow Lane, Balada, ladies and gentlemen. It is 1,442 square metres on the western side of Balada. Ladies and gentlemen, that block there today, you tell me how much there to get me away. Is there $1,000 to start me on that block? $1,000? $1,000? $1,000? $1,000 I have. It'll be $1,000 I have. It'll be $1,000 right in front. It'll be $1,000. It'll be $1,000 right in front. A whole bit here. $1,100. It'll be $1,200. It'll be $1,200. It'll be $1,200. It'll be $1,200. $1,300. $1,400. $1,500. $1,600. $1,621. $1,600. Yep. $1,600 right in front with card number 21. I bid $1,600. The bid's right in front, sir, at $1,600. 17 with card 4. 1,700 with card number 4. I bid $1,700. 1,800 right in front here. I bid $1,800. I bid $1,800. $1,800, and we're going to sell the lot for the first. No further bidding. $1,800 for the second. Sold at $1,800 to buyer number 21, was it? Yeah.
G'day, we're at the 5-acre allotment that we bought at Balada, or 10 k's out of Balada, at the unpaid race auction yesterday. Now at the auction, they had the lot down at 1,400 square metres. From diligence auction, I know it's about 5 acres in size. So that was an error that they made on their behalf of the auction. And if you do your homework, you can actually capitalise on it. So 5 acres of land, you can see it in the background here. It's got farmer's fence to one side. It is zone rural, so you can't pan around. There's a car, my car on the road in the background there. So you can't build it doesn't have a dwelling entitlement. It doesn't negate the fact that these, being a large size allotment of 5 acres, has value. You can put a shipping container. There's an exemption in New South Wales for a shipping container, a caravan and a shed. An exemption for the use of land under Rule 1 zoning for a shed for 100 metres squared, shipping container or caravan. We'll put this on the market for about somewhere between $12,000 and $15,000. We paid $1,800 for it. That'll cover the cost of the other 4 blocks that we paid for, and we'll probably vendor finance the other blocks out at $60 a week at $10,000 each on the other 3 blocks that we bought. Basically our capital in was $10,000. We'll get it back from this block. We'll be left with 3 blocks, 2 at Pilliga, 1 at Gwedgebar. They'll be vendor financed at $10,000 a week, $10,000, $60 a week. Cash in, cash out. We've put no money into the deal. We get our $10,000 back from this property, and we've got a passive income of about $180 a week over about 3.5 years. So that's the type of creativeness you can do with these type of properties. You got to think outside the box. Don't get molded to the original conventional square thinking with property. You can do a lot if you focus and you have a lot of passion for what you do. Look for opportunities, look for properties that people miss, look for properties that people don't see any value in, and also look for properties that are not on the market or under-marketed poorly. I'm about to go to a little town called Gurley, which is just south of Moree. I just seen a little sign on the side of the road with the guy's name on it, with a block for sale. Those blocks are perfect for opportunity, golden opportunities that they're not marketed on the internet. If you can ring your owner up, negotiate a good price, you can actually do very, very well, because you can then put them out there and expose them to the proper market. With the proper marketing, you can get a higher yield and a higher price for them. So there's 8 blocks of land we're about to go see after this property, with a service station on 2 blocks of land and the other 6 spare blocks. We'll go see what type of condition it's in, and then work out a price and a creative strategy around purchasing it and then on selling it to make a profit.